okay? He's been missing since September of 2023. Now, his body was just found chopped up in a freezer in an apartment in Brooklyn, New York. This apartment that he was found in is the apartment of a white American couple. This couple is Heather Steins, 45 years of age. She's the wife, and Nicholas McGee, 45 years of age, is the husband. Now, they just found his body in his freezer this past Monday, which will be January of 2024. Let's just say it's in January 2024 because I don't know when this video is coming out. So the NYPD got a tip-off of a body being in a freezer in an apartment. Now, this apartment is located on Nordstrom Avenue in Brooklyn. So the police responded. When they got there, they said that they seen a refrigerator that was suspiciously taped up. The woman of the house, Heather Steins, was trying to prevent them from opening and inspecting this freezer. So Heather Steins, she was immediately arrested when she tried to stop the officers from looking inside this freezer, okay? Now, when the officers went into this freezer, they found body parts inside black plastic bags in both the fridge and the freezer. And then they removed these body parts from this apartment for DNA.
Shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome to Call to Conquer. My name is Rhonda. And the title of this video is Cannibalism in America. So I wasn't able to find my notes where I woke up and wrote, this dream down, like the exact date. But I know that it happened, if not the beginning of March, like the end of February, sometimes, brothers and sisters. So, in this particular dream, I remember initially being off to the side, just watching. And I saw this Caucasian woman. She didn't look that old. She looked like she was in her, I'd say, late 20s or early 30s. I'd say early 30s. And she stayed with her friend. She was also Caucasian. And I believe that she had a black boyfriend. And so as I'm observing, their home is kind of like made up like like how a science lab, or, if you took biology or chemistry and you go into the lab, it was kind of like made up like that. And there was a back room in the back that was a freezer, like, like how the stores have the freezers and stuff you can go in. Well, they had that, but in the house. And so initially everything was calm and it looked fine. And I saw that, cause y'all actually showed me what both girls were doing, I guess in their off time. And I saw one girl, like they would, meet friends, meet people, and, brothers and sisters, they would murder the people and put their bodies in the back room in the freezer. And so I'm just sitting here looking like, like what's the purpose for that? Like, these people wasn't bothering you guys. Like what's the problem? And so I see, the next scene comes up in a dream where, they're talking and stuff and just chilling. And they go and get one of the bodies out the back and start cutting it up and starts eating it, brothers and sisters. I believe they did cook it like it was a steak or something. And I'm sitting here looking at this in horror. And so y'all changes, because he often does where he'll stop me from being an observer until I become a participant. And so I was the other girl, and she was killing people too, brothers and sisters, and hiding the bodies. But I can't really remember what she was doing with the bodies. But I know that they would eat the bodies, and they loved black bodies. Like it's like I could feel like it tasted different. So I'm not trying to gross y'all out, but I'm just telling y'all what I saw. And so the black dude, because he was so happy with, having him a girlfriend of a different ethnicity, even though I didn't really see him eating the bodies, brothers and sisters. Anything that woman told him to do, he did it. Anything. She could have told him to jump off a bridge and he would have done it. And so the dream goes on to, like I said, I'm one of the girls, not because like both of them, like I said, were killing people, but I wasn't the one who was eating. I was the other one. And so they would go out and meet people and kill the people. And the people would, obviously be missing and stuff. Their families didn't know who they, where they were, what happened. And so I saw that the girl that I was portraying started feeling guilty about what I was doing. And as the dream goes on, I started seeing like a female Caucasian detective come to the house, and she started asking the girl who was eating the people questions. And even though I was one of the girls, I still could see their faces, brothers and sisters. And she was denying it. Her and the black dude were denying it up and down. Like, no, like we don't know what happened. And you could see that the detective didn't believe them. And the lady was like, but they came here. This was the last place that they came in, and they kept denying it. Like, no, we don't know what you're talking about. We didn't see that person. And so, y'all impressed upon my heart that the detective knew that they had killed those people, brothers and sisters, but she had to get evidence. She didn't have evidence, any solid evidence, to convict them. And so she left, and I saw another man come back. This detective came, another detective came, and he was a little bit way more aggressive than the lady. And so he was telling him, he said, you did it. You did it, but he came back with a warrant. And so they were trying to stop him, brothers and sisters, and he started going towards the room that they had in the back. It was basically, I don't know if you guys remember the dude Jeffrey Dahmer. It was that type of stuff. Brothers and sisters, that's still going on. Okay? And I just wanted to make this disclaimer because sometimes, people like to get in their feelings. I'm not pinning this on this is just one race of people doing this. I'm telling you what y'all showed me. Okay? Like he showed me them intentionally befriending certain people because to them everybody did not have the same taste. They didn't taste alike. Okay, so the detective he started questioning me. I was, like I told you, y'all allowed me to be the other girl. And I felt very guilty, and he told me, you can come on. I guess, like, how when you want somebody, you'll get them lesser time if they confess. That's what I was kind of like sensing he wanted to do with me. And so he was like, you don't have to stay here with them. You can come. And so I just started, I told the girl, I said, the dude, I said, I'm leaving. And they started getting angry because they knew I was going to tell on them. And so I went with the detective, and he told them that he was coming back, brothers and sisters. He told them that he was in fact coming back, and they started looking, being frantic because they knew that they couldn't hide any longer. And so after that, I woke up, and so y'all just told me to come here and warn y'all about who y'all are friends with, brothers and sisters. Like, it's sad. But some of you are in friendships and even relationships where these people end up eating you. And brothers and sisters, now I have a video on cannibalism in the end times, and that's because of famine. Well, in this particular dream, it was not times of famine. Y'all told me this is happening now. This is happening now. Like, people are befriending people, and instead of them going to getting a beef steak, they want a human steak. Okay? So, and I'm gonna warn this right here too. Like, y'all allow me to warn right now. Watch your children's friends. And I know some young people watch my videos, like teenagers watch my videos. If your parents are telling you, hey, I have a bad feeling about that girl or boy, listen to your parents. The Bible say, honor that father and mother, that their days may be long upon the earth. If you dishonor them, you shorten your time here on earth, brothers and sisters. And we see a lot of people are losing their lives. Okay? Especially if you got godly parents that love you, listen to them. Please. I've talked to a lot of people, brothers and sisters, let me change that. A lot of people have talked to me. A lot of people have confessed things to me. And I know it's Yah, because he told me years ago that he was going to send people to me, and he does. And they confess